how's it going? Yo, I told you guys gotta stop calling me Unk, man. Pisses me off. I'm 29 years old, dude. You cannot call me Unk. Anyways, under is massively favored for Pavetta. What is the best shield to go with? Does anybody know the oh, shit. Dude, fuck yes. Yo, check out this play. I mean, it's not until Monday night, but I will take value. This line is not going to be up long once we all start hammering it. So this is David Montgomery, Lions player, Monday Night Football. During football season, man, I will bet 4 days out. I don't really care. I want to get the value locked in. So check this out. Line is only available on Dabble, not Prize Picks. Every book has David Montgomery's under, heavily favored. And you can also see, like, DraftKings. Some of these books, what's the best shield? What's the best shield? Lindor hits. So let's see if this works. So you can see DraftKings has, they have Montgomery as a plus 120 underdog to record a hit. I don't know why. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. So first Dabble slip is locked in. First Dabble slip is locked in. Again, they limit me to 47.25 on every 3-man. We beat them up a little bit too bad. So this is the play. Again, Montgomery's a plus 120 underdog to score a touchdown. On Dabble, you take him to score, to not score, you're getting the same payout. His under is heavily favored. Some books only offer one-way markets on touchdown scores. You can only bet the over. But what I like to do sometimes, because I'm a little bit of a bastard, is what we can do is we can see, what are we doing, dude? So this David Montgomery play is crazy. But what I sometimes like to do is just like, you know, you can kind of just, even though they're limiting you, or me, to 47.25 per slip, I can basically just find a replacement play that is also plus EV and just keep betting it. And you can just keep doing that all day long. So here's another play. And again, like, dude, Dabble is a great DFS book if you only use Prize Picks. I mean, we're literally adding in Lindor. Lindor Shield is a 0.7x payout. It's supposed to reduce your 3-man, right, by a factor of 0.7x. Dude, but for some reason, they're just, like, not pricing the shit in properly. Pick 6, buddy. We can look at pick 6. Give me a sec, right? Like, if you run goblins are like shields, right? So Lindor is basically a goblin on Dabble. These are supposed to be the easy wins, right? These are supposed to be the easy wins. So Prize Picks obviously reduces your payout. They usually give you a 6x for 3-mans. They take it down to a 3.75x payout once you start adding in these goblins. But Dabble is just like, dude, I don't know. They're just fucking up. They're offering too much value. Hey, what book? What's the Stafford play? It's under 1.5 passing touchdowns. And there they go. Okay, so they've already started to remove some. I'm sure we'll be able to find more slips. I'm sure we will be able to find more plays, but I want to look at some other sports books as well. FanDuel has a bunch of profit boosts. Like, what the fuck? 50% profit boost for the Bills-Dolphins game? What do you guys want to do? DraftKings, pick 6 and better, please. Let's try to do a better play. That sounds fun. Try to do a better play. Let's see what we got on better. Mitch Garver HRR is a great shield. So I've accidentally leaked my number, which is kind of nice because now I get incredibly good plays. Okay, so I'm going to try to do a better play and then also... Dude, what is going on with this optimizer? Why the fuck does that say plus 111? Anyways, whatever. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to do a better play. I'm also going to do a DraftKings Pick 6 play. DraftKings Pick 6 has some different promos and stuff. But let me get rid of Dabble for a sec. Dabble, in my opinion, it's the It's the most easily beatable DFS app, but let's see what we can do on Better. So Better, you know, it's another DFS app, fixed payouts, all that good stuff. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So let's go to Better. Better. There's some early NFL value. There's some live value. Maybe I'll try to throw a couple live picks in, but again, in my opinion, live betting is kind of hard on Better because it's a parlay-only sports book. So if you're trying to get in all live picks, these lines are just like moving around too fast. So let's see what we can put together. I mean, I honestly don't mind this. Granted, we did just get it locked in on Dabble, but also Dabble removed it. So maybe we'll just fucking hammer the shit out of Nick Pivetta. So let's go here. Dude, yesterday Ohtani was so insanely tilting. Yo, what's going on? Yesterday was insanely tilting. Right? Ohtani literally had a no-hitter and 60 pitches, 5 strikeouts, and they pulled him, and I have no idea why, but it is what it is. So the first play we have is Nick Pivetta, not poverty. Where is this stuff? Nick Pivetta, under 4.5 hits allowed. I know, I already ran this on Dabble. Dabble and Better, you know, they work in roughly the same way. So this play looks incredible, right? Every sportsbook has the under as a massive favorite. On Better, they only give you a 5x payout for 3-man, so I basically exclusively am running 5-pick entries. But Pivetta's under is massively favored. So let's see what we can put together. What do we think about Jalen Hurts' touchdown? I mean, Hurts' touchdown isn't horrible, but also, obviously the game's a little bit far away, but fuck it, dude. I like getting in at my NFL bets. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Jalen Hurts. We're going to run that. We're going to go to Matt Gay. You can see all the sports books are opening Matt Gay. Damn, that's my team, though. All the books are opening his under, so this is just the optimizer that points out line discrepancies. All these sports books have Matt Gay's under. It's under and kicking points, heavily favored. So let's do this. And this is going to be an NFL-dominated slip, I guess. We have Santos. Sorry, that's over and kicking points, not field goals. So I got 4 picks so far, but you want to run a 5-pick entry. That's the optimal slip type. I know we have a lot of NFL, and some people are not going to be thrilled with me about that, but let's see what else we can do. David Peterson, under in strikeouts. What the fuck is going on here? Anyways, let's see. What's the final pick we want to go with? Brandon Pafat, over 6.5 strikeouts live. Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's see. So I'm going to go to the WNBA, and that's going to be my final pick. So we have Satu. Where is this shit? Over 14.5 points. This is for tomorrow. So this is a 5-pick entry. Can somebody please put the link in the chat? It's a very marginal difference if you run 5-mans with insurance or no insurance. So a dynamic play is, it's kind of like a flex play on Prize Picks. It's insured, right? If you go 4 for 5, you still make money. You still get a 2.5x payout. So if you go through the math behind like their payouts, you'll see it's basically no difference between running a 5-man straight up, a perfect play. It's basically a 5-pick parlay, or a dynamic play where if you go 4 for 5, you still get paid. It's kind of personal preference. And this play on Satu actually looks pretty fucking solid. This game for tonight. Like, again, even if you don't use FanDuel yourself, you still want to put some weight into their odds. It's a $40 billion company. And you're going to see here, you know, basically every other book has Satu's line higher at 15.5. You make sure every pick you're including in your slip has an edge. You're good to go. Anyways, this is a 5-man. Anyways, 5-pick entry on better. So let me get this locked in. Then maybe we can do a pick 6 play. All right, here's the sled. I'm playing it. Owner's box, please. 5 discounts on Chalkboard, son. Are they actually discounts? I feel like Chalkboard as well as Sleeper, they run a lot of fake discounts. They say they're a discount, but they're not actually profitable. What? What are the discounts on Chalkboard? Tell your people at Pickett to get the DraftKings Pick 6 integration started. Yo, what is going on Chalkboard? Oh, shit. So they do have some discounts on Chalkboard. So I'll look at that in a sec, but... Hoy. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to try to do a DraftKings Pick 6 play. They have a MLB profit boost. Granted, we already used it. I hammered this. I don't think it's still available, but I ran Justin Verlander. That game actually started. What am I saying? But let's see what we can put together on Pick 6 for the MLB. Right? We're getting a 30% boost, which is pretty fucking solid. So the first play I'd probably go with, if you haven't used the Pick 6 discount, is Cole under 1.5 earned runs. I mean, that's a pretty low line, but with the profit boost, they have a 30% profit boost. Everyone has the profit boost, right? WNBA Pick 6. Alex, have you checked out the new FanDuel Picks DFS? I have not looked at FanDuel Picks, but a lot of people said it was ass and it's only available in just a few states. But they could be lying. So if you haven't used the DraftKings Pick 6 boost, I'm just trying to get a play, you know, where's the value, like trying to find some shit quickly. So David Peterson, you could get this line on Prize Picks as well, but again, DraftKings is the one running the promo. So if you look here, you can get this on Owner's Box as well, actually. But every data point we have in the market, every sportsbook has David Peterson's under heavily favored, granted to varying degrees. The sharp betting exchanges, right, like Novig, no limit betting site, so it attracts a lot of sharps, syndicates, stuff like that. EV betting is very challenging on Novig and ProfitX because, again, it's swarmed with sharps. But long story short, every fucking book has David Peterson's under heavily favored. So if you wanted to play for this, did someone put the better link in the chat? You guys helping each other out? What was I going to say? Gavin Williams, over 4.5 hits allowed. All these books have his over heavily favored. Yo, so if you haven't run the DraftKings boost, this is what I would personally put my money on. Nope, they already bumped Gavin Williams. Fuck you, DraftKings. So they already bumped Gavin Williams. What is the best play? Jose Iglesias, he's favored to not get struck out. So again, I already used the discount. I'm not going to be able to put the discount on it, but this is what I would play. Oh, no, I don't want to actually, right? I mean, these plays are positively correlated, but you can see DraftKings, they're taking down your payout because of the correlation. We're taking a hitter on the opposing team of the pitcher to go under and strike out. So DraftKings is basically saying, no, bro, you can't do that. This is what I would run. I apologize. Sorry that took so long. Polanco. I am the best sports bettor at player singles. Dude, it is a very tilting bet to place. Player singles, it can be very tilting. This is what I would run. 3-pick entry, right? Why does this say 5.5x? What the fuck? Oh, because again, we have correlation. Damn it, dude. So maybe just take this play on Polanco. Bro, I keep pairing things together in the same game, and they keep adding in these stupid fucking payout shift, bro. Sorry about that. So this is what I would go with, okay? McCade Brown over 1.5 walks allowed. Damn, that took forever. I apologize. 3-man. I'm down to do a bunch of slips in this live stream. 6x payout with the profit boost. You know, it's going to go up to... it's going to go up to a 7.5x payout, and it's an absolute no-brainer. So if you look at this play on Polanco, right, can you guys see this? You guys can see my screen. I'm not sure if there's links on Pick 6, but I'll throw a little bit of action down on it. Why not? Even though I don't have the promo, I don't really fucking care. It's a good play. So if you look at Polanco, right, I mean, you can see here any of the books offering two-way markets. Right, you want to ignore one-way markets. There's not that much information, but you can see here, all these sports books offering two-way markets have Polanco's under heavily favored. You literally have hundreds of data points as a sports bettor because all these books try to set their own unique lines. They all try to be their own independent market. Peterson under in Ks, Polanco under in singles, Brown over 1.5 walks. You can also see FanDuel's giving you Polanco's over at plus 110. So even though they're only giving you a one-way market, you know the under, according to FanDuel, largest sports book in the US, you know the under is the favorite outcome if they're giving you plus money, plus 110 on the over. Peterson, Polanco, and who? Brown, over 1.5 walks. That's the final play. Can you guys really not see this? Man, you guys act like my eyes are bad. My eyes are not bad. No, my eyes are actually horrible. My eyesight's horrible. It's a problem. Oh, shit, dude. You could... Whatever. I was going to say, you could have also run Blake Snell under 4.5 hits allowed. That play I gave out earlier, but it's still available. I just didn't realize. Oi. Oh, Polanco. Let's see what we can do. Polanco play is also available on Prize Picks, so that would be a solid play on Prize Picks as well. But anyways, 3-man, get it locked in. On DraftKings Pick 6, they have a lot of promos, dude. This book has a lot of promos. I think we ran the WNBA boost last night, unfortunately. But Natasha Cloud over in rebounds, I mean, this would be a very good pick. If you wanted to do a WNBA play, I would probably run Natasha Cloud's over with Courtney Williams over. Courtney Williams over in RAs, rebounds plus assists, and then you could throw in Natasha Cloud over 3.5 rebounds. The line is not available on Prize Picks. It is on Better. It's a crossed market. But you can see here every book has her over heavily favored. But let's see if there's any sports book stuff or something. Fuck, Alex, I'm late. What have you done so far? We've done a little Pick 6. We did the Prize Picks discount. You didn't miss that much. Don't worry. Oh, boy. So I'm always curious to see on these random fucking sites, what are my betting limits? So they'd give me $75 here. Check it out, dude. Always good line discrepancies. Dude, come on, DraftKings. What the fuck? Boy. We should also probably do some underdog fantasy, but I wouldn't mind throwing some fliff in and stuff like that. Whoa. Well, that line just moved, so never mind. And are you kidding me? So they take like 5 hours to load, and then they just bump the odds massively. That's extremely annoying. Let's see. Again, I am big on the Browns. I really don't know what DraftKings is doing. I mean, there's a ton of liquidity on Novig. This is just the odds GM arbitrage tool, so the market is crossed, right? Every book has the Browns. I don't care what you think about the Packers. They're not winning the Super Bowl. The Washington Commanders are actually winning the Super Bowl. We have the best quarterback in the league. He's going to come back stronger than ever. Is Jaden Daniels definitely out next game? That would be very frustrating for me. Playing the fucking Raiders, dude. They should be able to destroy the Raiders. But I don't know what DraftKings is doing. They have no lean in their market. Every other book has the Browns heavily favored. It's a crossed market. You could literally arbitrage bet this for up to $4,900 on Novig. It's a super active market. You could turn this into a risk-free like 186 bucks. Granted, game's still a few days away. But what were we talking about? We were talking about Fliff, FanDuel, Rebet. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Damn, there are a lot of line discrepancies. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yo, I found a play. Let's fucking go, boys. College football for tomorrow on Fliff. Cross-market betting strategy. You can see here, markets crossed. Right, no vig is relatively liquid, so it's a very simple strategy, right? They're going to give me 250 on this, and then what I'm going to try to do is let's remove DraftKings here for a sec. What's your Fliff username, Unk? Yo, we're playing Charlotte. You guys like Charlotte for tomorrow or no? Honestly, I don't even really care. So let's go here, and we are going to... We all agree the Browns may beat the Packers, right? Because I'm going to run it in a 2-pick parlay as well. So Fliff gives you a max bet size of 250, but you can run a pick in a parlay and as a straight bet. So I ran Charlotte straight up. Oh, shit. What is going on? There are a lot of line discrepancies today, right? So this is arbitrage. Granted, it's a very small arbitrage bet, but the point holds. You have 2 books that are legal, available in nearly every state that are so out of sync. You could play Rice on Novig, Charlotte on Fliff to make a risk-free profit. So one of these 2 plays has to be plus EV. If you look at the rest of the market, every other sports book, it's very clear that Fliff is the outlier. They are giving you too good of odds on Charlotte. Can Alex, can you name one player on Charlotte? No, I can't, but everything, lineups, injuries, weather, it's already priced into the odds that these books are putting out. It is baked into the market. Regardless, this is a super good play, so that's lit as fuck, dude. I love sports betting. What else were we talking about? I don't even remember. Man, we got a college football bet in for tomorrow. We got a lot of line discrepancies. Crazy. This is crazy. Astros minus 1.5 for tonight. Crossed market. Granted, very small liquidity, but this also looks solid to Circa. So if you go to Circa, right, it's a crossed market. Great. Circa only has 40 cents of juice. Even on these alt run lines, they offer you relatively tight liquid markets. So if you devig Circa's market, remove the juice. All these books make money by charging a spread around fair value. That's called the vig or the juice. Remove it. Anyways, long story short, what the fuck am I betting? We are betting Astros minus 1.5 against the Rangers. FanDuel's giving me a max bet size of 176, but they need to verify my location faster, dude. This is insane. I feel like I'm in a third world country, dude. Yesterday, Potbelly, DoorDash fucked up my order. They brought me a sugar cookie, not a chocolate chip cookie. Yo, what is going on, man? Can you please show the Prize Picks discount? Yeah, the Prize Picks discount was Nafisa cauliflower over in points, Aliyah Boston. That's not till tomorrow, but I ran Boston over in points. Alex, I love you. You're funny. Thank you. Dude, what is wrong with this location verifier? This is absolutely insane. And the final pick was the Yurfie. So it was a 3-man I ran on Prize Picks for the Nafisa cauliflower discount. Her over, Aliyah Boston tomorrow, game tomorrow over, and the Yurfie, yes run first inning in the Rockies game. Dude, what are you doing, FanDuel? This is insane. There we go. Okay, so I just need to hit the refresh button. Now it works. Okay, so we got in this cross market. Please tell me they didn't bump the odds. They did not. I got to plug my computer in quickly. Oi. Damn, bro. Okay, so my bad. I just had to plug in my computer quickly. My computer was dying. It's a little annoying because I like the other view better. I look more attractive. Aliyah Boston over 13.5 points. What other books do you guys want to look at? What books? We need an underdog slip, Alex. We can do an underdog slip. Who said that? Prox Vangelix. Yes, run in the Rockies. Correct. Underdog, underdog, underdog. A lot of people want underdog. Let's see what we can do. Anyways, dude, why is this saying plus 114? It makes absolutely no fucking sense. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, underdog. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do on underdog fantasy. So, whoa. What was I going to say about underdog? Underdog, as I've said in other streams, they give you the best payouts in the DFS industry. So this play is ridiculous, right? For underdog, for a 6-pick entry, for a 6-man, you're getting minus 116, minus 116 implied juice. So if we go to the Padres game, although what's very weird about this is I feel like they don't let you pair nerfies. Am I crazy, or do they not let you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they do this. They don't let you pair in the nerfie with regular MLB plays, so it makes it very hard to get an underdog slip locked in. But that's okay. Let's see what we can do. So let me go here to underdog fantasy. These lines make no sense, bro. So this was the nerfie we were talking about. It's like flipping them. Okay. So the second play I'm going to go with, this play seems solid. Yo, this play's actually showing up correctly. There we go. I don't know why OddsJam is glitching the fuck out, dude. We have Bryce Miller, over 2.5 earned runs. So this is the first play I'm going to go with. See, this is supposed to be an under because all the books have the under heavily favored. I don't know why it's showing plus 111. But that's okay because the raw data is still correct. But let's see what we can do. So, and that's bumped anyways, and that's bumped as well. What are they? Man, they just bumped Bryce Miller right on us. Let's see if this play is still available. Carlos Correa to not hit a single. Again, all these sports books, underdog, whatever, there's a multiplier on it. What the fuck is wrong with this? Anyways, let's see what we can do. So I think what I'm going to try to do is use this nerfie, and then I guess I just won't run other baseball plays in the slip because this play actually has an insane edge. I mean, this nerfie, the under is massively favored. Minus 150 on FanDuel. Circa, a very sharp book. Sure, whatever. It's not as aggressive on the under as FanDuel. But they have the under at minus 140. All these books got the under heavily favored. So we just need to find some other picks that actually pair well and we can put in together. What do we want to do? So let's go back here. Let's go to underdog and let's see. Oh shit. So this play is definitely good. NFL lines are already coming out. This play is actually a crazy edge. I may have to try to get this locked in ASAP. What are they doing? What is underdog doing? So let's go here. NFL play. Russell Wilson. He actually looked pretty good last game, and they bumped him. Fuck, dude. Damn, I'm still on this one fucking pick, bro. Let's see. They already bumped Russell Wilson. It said 31.5. He's already at 32. Hoy, let's see. What do we have? Oh, shit. Yep. Okay, so there's some solid esports value, actually some ridiculously good esports value. So let's try to do an esports slip. This game's not till tomorrow. Damn. Esports value is kind of popping right now. So what I'm going to do is just get in a 3-pick entry. I mean, again, this has taken too long already, and this play has a crazy edge. So I just want to get a 3-man locked in. Underdog, they only limit me. They only let me bet $25, per slip, but on 3-pick entries, but this is solid. So this play is just these esports plays are just crazy line discrepancies. Again, there's like a billion esports lines. There's like a billion esports lines because there's so many games and these books just can't manage their lines. Like this guy's line is literally 16 on Prize Picks and they already bumped it anyway, so what the fuck? Why did I even bother? Come on. So let's do pre-match. Live betting again is a little too tough in my opinion. Yeah, okay. So here's the final pick I'm going to be going with. Sorry, this took fucking way too long. So this is a 3-pick entry. Please get it locked in. Put the link in the chat. There's a lot of esports line discrepancies available right now. Again, I'm a big believer. You place a bunch of bets every single day. Every bet has an edge. You're not going to win them all, but you'll win over the course of the long run. Are you kidding me? They already bumped this. Dude, what is going on? I apologize, man. I'm trying to get these plays locked in and fucking bumming this shit. Underdog may be a complete waste of time. So I got 2 picks so far. What is the final pick we want to go with? Hoy. Let's see if this works. 3-pick entry, 6x payout. There's a ton of esports value available on Underdog. The only problem is they do bump these things. Anyways, 3-pick entry. Dude, what? Anyways, I'm done with Underdog. This has been a complete waste of time. What's up, gang? I'm back. I don't even know why I try to do Underdog, but pissing me off. Alex, I love you. T-Sizzle, be faster, Unk. Well, I mean, I can obviously be faster. I could get a slip locked in 5 seconds. Yo, check out this play. Right, here you have a crossed market. ProfitX versus FanDuel. Again, ProfitX is a no-limit sportsbook. Dude, load. Take my location. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it, FanDuel. Dude, why is this taking so long? Ah! There we go. So, right here, ProfitX, right? Plus 142, plus 194. These 2 books, ProfitX and FanDuel, so out of sync. I bet the under at minus 190. So I could just arbitrage bet it, take a risk-free profit. So for the sake of example, I will show you how this works. Granted, I'm only making $1.36 risk-free, but I'm also on a max limited FanDuel account, and it literally takes 12 seconds to lock in these bets. So ProfitX says plus 200 on their site. But again, if you see this little small text at the bottom, this is a peer-to-peer betting exchange. They do not make money off you. It is peer-to-peer. They make money by taking like basically a very small fee, 3%. So you're not actually getting plus 200. You're getting plus 200 times 0.97, which is plus 194, which is what OddsJam says. So that's a little confusing at first, but whatever. So Bruh. Dude, why is there so many sharps hammering? Why is there so much value on the Browns? You guys like the Browns plus 7.5, minus 105 against the Packers? Does that seem crazy? Again, you could just arbitrage bet all of these and just take the risk-free profit if you don't want the sweat, but it's not really my personality. I'd rather sweat it out. Ooh. So, damn, I'm just stacking early value on the Browns. This is actually kind of crazy. So this is rebet. It's a sweeps book. What is a sweeps book? It's basically just a book that can be legal in any state. So 266, they're going to take on Browns plus 7.5 at minus 105. Their betting limits increase as you get closer to game time. This is actually crazy. Here's another one, plus 110, crossed market with ProfitX. There is a ton of liquidity. We really need the Browns to play well. That is a fact. We are going to need the Browns. I really hope Micah Parsons gets, not injured. I'm not going to say that. That would be fucked up. I don't know. I hope him and Jordan Love don't play. That would be nice. What do you do? Browns money line. I already bet the Browns money line. I got them plus 390 on DraftKings. And of course, another janky-ass sportsbook stops working, and they're not going to take the bet. Browns plus 7. That's what I'm trying to run. Do you guys want more dabble? I would say more underdog, but that was a complete waste of time. And I'd like to apologize. So this was Browns plus 7. Take the money. Again, I know it's sometimes a little bit annoying. Why are you getting NFL bets locked in on a Wednesday? And it's like, well, I mean, the line's gonna move. It's great value. Good value doesn't last forever. Pinnacle already has 20K betting limits. Super tight markets, only 13 cents of juice. And it's very clear, right? Plus 110 is an insane line. Again, if you just devig Pinnacle's market, it's a very low juice book. They're only charging a 13-cent spread. But if you devig the market, plus 106 is fair value. The true line, we're getting plus 110. But let's see what else we got on Dabble. What is the best shield currently available on Dabble? Does anybody know? What's the best shield available on Dabble right now? Does anybody know? Yo. It does appear like they're just offering a lot of value on these college football player props. Can everybody bet college football player props? Look at this line. You have Jalen Daniels. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. It's my player. But here we have Jalen Daniels. I mean, again, it's just kind of thinking like a trader investor, taking your gut emotions out of sports betting and really thinking more like a trader in a very inefficient, fragmented market. Dabble opens, they just have started to post college football lines for this weekend. They have this guy's line at 35.5. Everything is priced into the market. Lineups, weather, blowout potential. Every other book has this line significantly lower. So that definitely seems like a good play, but what I wanted to do is, check out this play on Junior, right? Plus 115, FanDuel's only a one-way market, but if they had the same amount of juice as Fliff, even though on FanDuel, for a lot of MLB player props, you can only bet the over. It's only a one-way market. You can see every book offering a two-way market has the under massively favored. And again, FanDuel would probably have their line around minus 150, minus 160 if they were offering a two-way market. I don't know why they don't, but they're not. What's the best shield currently available? Jack Sagaloni, Otani hit. Cash Brandon Pafat. Let's go, Brandon Pafat. Otani what? HRRs? 6x payout. Still getting a 6x payout. This is solid. I see the people saying no college football, so let me take a look. So here's the play, right? Juniors under is massively favored. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who the fuck, dude? Dude, what is going on? Jose Caballero to get a hit. This play just popped up. Check this out. Right? I mean, value hits the board sometimes at the most random times. So it looks like Dabble just posted this line. You can see right here 4 minutes ago. I don't know why they posted it because it has insane value. Right? This is a market. When I used to be a quant trader, there were days where not much happens in the market. And then there's other days when there's limitless good trades like the presidential election or things moving around markets. You got to be ready to go. You got to be fast. But you can see literally every sportsbook has his over massively favored. But what else did we want to look at? Should we do a FanDuel home run parlay? Should we do a home run parlay? Remember how we hit Jackson Merrill yesterday? Yeah, that was fucking crazy, bro. Whew. Has he did Fliff already? Yo, Isso says, I have done Fliff. I'll show you the plays. You guys act like I don't read the chat. We did Browns and Charlotte. But I'm going to do more Fliff if you guys want to do more Fliff. Baby, I'm sorry. So here, FanDuel is crossed with Pinnacle. One of these two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. Granted, early value. Some of you guys, you don't like to bet early. I don't really care. In these live streams, I am simply showing you what I am putting my own money on. Not sponsored by any book or any bullshit. Dude, why does this not verify my location, though? I mean, the one thing I will say is these books need to do better at verifying my location. There we go. First quarter over, crossed market. If you were in Canada, again, Pinnacle is not a book. This book right here, it is extremely sharp. It's not legal in the US. It's legal in like Canada, Europe, shit like that. But if you were in Canada, you could just arbit, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not in Canada. And I don't want to go to Canada. Fucking crazy ass country, dude. Those people will probably kill me. Dude, Charlotte is still available, plus 120. I don't know what Fliff is doing here. You devig literally any of the sharp books. Circa plus 107, minus 127. Literally, if you don't understand how this calculator works, you need to read it. Devig Circa's market fair value is plus 116. We're getting above fair value, plus 120, which is why this play is plus EV. So again, we will protect you. Here's a no vig odds calculator. You should read it. You should understand it. Come on, home run time. Yo, some people want home run bets. I feel that. We did go crazy yesterday with our home run bets. So let's see. Why is it only showing me college football, dude? What is going on? Baby, I'm sorry. What is going on, dude? I'm going to try to do one more dabble slip. Let's see. I do owe you guys a home run parlay, so give me a sec, dude. So the first play we have is Jalen Hurts passing attempts. So let's go here. We got Jalen Hurts over in passing attempts. This play is actually very interesting. Over 26.5 attempts. This line better be correct. I don't even see an attempts line anymore. Passing attempts. What is going on this? No, it just got bumped, it looks like. So Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown. I do think this is solid. He scored in each of the past 5 games. You can see here on, again, it's earlier in the week, but regardless, every book has his over, right? Profit X, a very sharp book. He's a minus 167. What's the best shield? What's the best shield? What was the Toledo play on FanDuel? Over 10.5 first quarter points. I promise you I will do a FanDuel play. Yo, what is the best shield? What is the best shield? Fliff, can you do coins so we can copy? Yes, I will try to do that. Paul Goldschmidt hit and Augustine Ramirez. Somebody just texted me. So we have Paul Goldschmidt hit. I hope he's right. Otherwise, I'm not going to be too happy, to say the least. I do think this is solid. I mean, it's such a low line. Cole's under 1.5 earned runs. Bro, you liar. I'm getting a payout shift, dude. I'm getting a payout shift. Fuck. What's the best shield? Peterson over 1.5 HRRs. So again, they're basically just not pricing in. The same way Prize Picks offers goblins that are supposed to give you a reduced payout, they're just like not doing that. You guys are not giving me shit, man. Cagaloni hit. Let's see. Why does this guy have the most confusing last name in history? Caglianoni? What is his name? Let's see. There we go. 5.4x, bro. What the fuck, dude? You guys are all giving me trap lines. Jacob Wilson shield. Bro, you guys are just naming every player and none of these are working. I want to run a 3-man because the implied odds are much better. I mean, you can still make profitable ones with a 4-man. What is going on? So, here there would be no payout shift for a 4-man, but again, 5-mans have better implied odds. So in an ideal world, I would be able to add a 5th play, and let's see, maybe we'll be able to do it. 19x? What is better, a 19x or a 5-man? Great question. Let me do the math quickly. A 19x is minus 124 implied odds, so this is much better. And I meant to bet more. What the fuck, Alex? So again, you should be able to copy directly on the app. And then what I like to do, as I've said before, is simply remove one of these picks. Let's see what we can do, boys. So we have Dabble, FanDuel. Okay, give me a sec. Go, Alex. Go faster, dude. Why now? Now it's reducing it to an 18x. Anyways, long story short, there's a lot of exploitable errors on this app where they just fuck things up. So I guess I'll run Rowdy. Rowdy to record a hit. This play looks insane. unless I'm blacked out. I mean, you can literally see DraftKings, $20 billion company. They have his over as a minus 177 favorite. So they're telling you through their odds, right, through their betting market, that he's much more likely to go over. Caesars has his over at minus 156. Home runs. Can you do fliff? Can you cook a better play? We already did a better play, but I can show you it again. Alex, check my text. I have a great shield, no payout shift. Let me look in a sec. So this is what we got locked in on better. Pavetta under and hits allowed. Jalen Hurts TD. And then here's the final 3 picks. Whoever was asking about it, what did you text me? Oh, Mitch Garver, HRR. Yo, thank you. Let's see if this works. Dude, what are they doing? So let's try this here. We have Mitch Garver, 0.7x. No payout shift here. But what about for a 5-man? Let's see. So we have Jacob Gill. Look at this play. Jacob Gill over 33 half receiving yards. No payout shift. I love you guys sometimes. Look at this. No payout shift. 20x payout still, and we're including 2 plays. It's like being able to include 2 goblins on prize picks and you have no payout shift. Absolutely insane. 5-pick entry. Again, if you look at Jacob Gill, just follow the data, right? If you look at Jacob Gill's line, they just have him way too low, bro. Every other book, 38 half. Ridiculous, boys. Anyways, I really need more water and to pee really quickly, so give me a sec. Appreciate the music during the whiz intermissions. No problem. Anything good on Sleeper? Let's see. Does someone mind looking if any of the payout things are good? Again, these are kind of shitty boosts. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of them are pretty shitty. Sometimes Sleeper, they do have, so this is just the Odds Jam Sportsbook screen, kind of lets you see the lines. We just got over 33.5 on Dabble. Again, every other book has his line, whatever, like 15% higher at 38 half. So that definitely seems like a good play. But let's see what else we can do. Oh, shit. Ridiculous play on FanDuel, crossed market, arbitrage. Damn. They're only giving me 39.60. Jaguars under 21.5 team total. FanDuel's giving you plus 126. That's crossed with Pinnacle. Already a relatively active liquid market, right? 1K betting limits. It's not $100 or $40 like WNBA player props. And then you can also see FanDuel as arbitrage to bet online. So that's a good play. Early value NFL play. We're day trading these sports books. What is going on this total, though? Oh, shit. Yo, I got a fluff play. Dude, I talk way too much sometimes. Oh, check out this play. Under 7.5 in the Padres game. Under 7.5. Ah, they bumped it. Damn. It said it was minus 110. Yeah, they just bumped it. There it goes. Boy. Anyways, it may not seem like a big difference, minus 110 versus minus 115, but obviously it adds up. It makes a big difference long term. Yep. Okay, so I'm running the Mets. Mets minus 120. You can see this is a zero hold market with no vig. You can get the Mets minus 120 or the Padres plus 120. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. Check this out. Check this out. We're doing a parlay. We're doing a parlay. Oh, shit. Blue Jays game under 7.5. Guardians game under 8.5. Yo, fuck. Never mind. They already bumped it. What are you doing? Same thing here. Under 7.5. This is in the Blue Jays Rays game. Super highly liquid market, right? You have how much liquidity? 2K approximately. Right? No vig, peer-to-peer betting site, so it attracts a ton of sharps, a ton of syndicates. And if you look at every sports book, every data point, right, Fliff has no lean in their market. Fliff has no lean in their market. They are giving you the same odds, the same price on both the over and the under. Fliff, 250 max bet sizes. All the other books, the under is heavily favored. Bet online, plus money on the over, under's juiced. Pinnacle, 14 cents of juice. You go to a no vig odds calculator. Seriously, if you haven't read the text on this site, most important calculator in sports betting, fair values minus 144. We're getting better, right? We're getting minus 110. Damn, Fluff is scared, bro. They are bumping these lines on us. Let's see, though. I'm sure we'll be able to find some good stuff. Don't you worry. Ooh. Yep. Dude. Why do they... These bumps are coming in quick. Have you guys been able to get in any of these plays? Hurts TD on Prize Picks. One more pick six, Unk. Stop calling me Unk, bro. Fucking literally cut off your ball sack. Whew. So you can get this line on Owner's Box as well. Again, this is a new DFS app. I could log in and do some plays on it, but can we get some home run plays on FanDuel? Fuck it, sure, whatever. Let's do some home run plays. See if there's any value. Oh, baby. Let's see. Where's the home run value, man? Nope. Didn't Cody Freeman go yard yesterday? Yo, so here you have a crossed market. Tommy Edmonds, Stanford grad. Crossed with no vig. Probably the best home run play is Tommy Edman, as well as Christian Yelich. So where's the Brewers game? Where's the Brewers game? Let's see here. Batter props, home run, Yelich. Yo, so you could run a little two-pick parlay if you wanted to. 100 to win 4.5K. That sounds pretty nice. Yesterday we hit Jackson Merrill. Not as much home run value available today, but whatever, I'll play it. So Yelich and Edman, those are the two best home run plays that I like on FanDuel. Chalkboard, please, bro. Okay, so people want to do chalkboard. Chalkboard is not on Odds Jam. I'm also not logged in, but they do have good promos. So let me go to Chalkboard. So it's more of a manual process, but they do have some good discounts. So like you look on Chalkboard, they have Gaussman's line discounted from 6.5 to 4.5, and they're giving you a 1.78x payout. I guess, so 1.78x payout is the same as minus 128 odds. So they have Gaussman over 4.5 strikeouts. That's a pretty solid discount. Where is this play? So they have his strikeout line right? Basically, FanDuel has this at minus 360. Over 4.5 strikeouts is the same, as 5+ strikeouts. So we're getting this at minus 128 on Chalkboard. FanDuel has it at minus 360. Literally, whatever you pair with this specific play is going to be plus EV. But I want to find the best play because I love you guys. So let's see what we can do. Sometimes they're slipping on their home run value, but not always. Let's see. Shit, dude, we should do another pick 6 play as well, but anyways, let's see what we can do. So we have Nemo, Brandon Nemo. Nah, that's trash. Lindor. Yo, Lindor's actually solid, bro. Lindor home run is solid. Yo, so I'm running the Gaussman discount. I'm running the Gaussman discount with Lindor home run. Chalkboard is offering you the best payout. What is going on this app, dude? It's making me log back in on my other phone, too. What the fuck, man? Okay, so Lindor. That is pretty solid on Chalkboard. They're giving you like plus 585. Circa only has this plus, 520. There's a lot of possible options you could bet. So let's go here. And let me just lock this in. How much can you bet on these? Let's see. Max is $10. Okay, so the max they're giving me is $10, but this is the first play I got locked in. Sorry that took so long. Lindor and Gaussman. And granted, do they have any other good discounts? Brent Rooker, they have his line at half of a base. I'm going to run Lindor again. So they have Lindor at half of a base. Damn, they have a lot of discounts, dude. OddsJam needs to get this shit. So Rooker, right? Basically, you're getting him to have a hit. Just one hit, right? Over half of a base is just one hit. They have his over at minus 128. Circa has this line at minus 220, right? So that's obviously a no-brainer. Some of these books, right? Minus 258 on ProfitX. You're getting minus 128 on Chalkboard. Dude, they have a lot of promos. And good value on Lindor, dude. So I think I'm just going to run all of them with Lindor. Some of you guys are going to be like, that's so lazy. It's not lazy. I found a good pick. All of these have a max bet size of like $5. And, oh no, I actually don't want to do that, right? I obviously don't want to run the Lindor, the Lindor promo with, yo, where's the final promo? How many promos are there supposed to be? So the Nick Pivetta play, I'm going to run Taylor Ward home run. Yep, that's what we're going with. So the final play is on Nick Pivetta. Again, I'm not... Nick Pivetta, I just paired with Taylor Ward. If y'all use Bovada, Buxton to get a run is plus 160 on there. Lindor home run. That's what I ran on Chalkboard, okay? Lindor home run. Crazy value though, right? They have Brent Rooker to record a base as a 1.78x payout, which means you're betting 100 to win 78 in profit. So that's the same as minus 128 odds. If you just use an odds converter calculator, 1.78. Minus 128 odds. Literally every book has that at like minus 258. But you can only bet parlays on Chalkboard, right? You can't do straight bets. No straight bets. Let's see what else we can put together, though. Because why not? DraftKings. Let's see if there's anything on DraftKings. Yep, this is crazy good, dude. Brandon Woodruff, over 7.5 strikeouts. Why did you log me out? Let's see, though. Let's do some pick 6 as well. So we have pick 3. Right, Brandon Woodruff, crossed market. DraftKings is the only book giving you plus money. I mean, that is a high strikeout line. But, right, you could arbitrage bet this. Oh, fuck, you can get this on Onyx odds, too, at plus 108. It's arbitrage to Novig. It's arbitrage to Circa. By definition, you can't have the ability to get a guy's over at plus money and his under at plus money. One of those two bets is plus EV or profitable. Dude, fucking ridiculous. Here, DraftKings, very random tennis play. It's arbitrage to Novig, Bet 105, and Pinnacle. Pinnacle, very sharp book for tennis, right? They have such different odds if you were in Canada. You could just, again, follow a hedge calculator, bet the over on Pinnacle, the under on DraftKings. The under is clearly the side with value. I mean, DraftKings, right? The main strategy I use for soft books like DraftKings and FanDuel, is you simply go to the OddsJam arbitrage tool, you put in the sharp books and the soft books. Pinnacle is a sharp book. Novig is a sharp book. ProfitX, Bet 105, well, ignore Bet 105. Circa, those are the sharp books. Soft books are easily beatable, like DraftKings. They have this under, right? So one of these two bets has to be profitable. Pinnacle's a really sharp book. You just take the side on the soft book. In this case, DraftKings. I've literally done this. It's the main thing I've done on DraftKings, and I'm up $214,000. And DraftKings just moved that. Oh, shit. Did people want pick 6 plays? Brent Rucker, home run, crossed market. And they bumped it. Hoy. I paired the Pavetta play with Ward. Pavetta with Ward, home run. Taylor Ward, home run. Again, I would pull it up, but I'm just not logged in on this other phone. And I obviously don't. Oh, my God. Yo, this. Oh, shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Check this out. Check this out, boys. Check this out. Yo, guys, you see this? Yo, boys, you see this? Yo, no! Fuck you guys. Someone must have beat me to it, dude. I was trying to bet it before you guys front ran me, but you guys front ran me. Dude, check out this play, bro. So Onyx odds, they literally just took the odds from plus 3,000 to plus 1,300. There is a ton of liquidity. $10,000 on Judkins, scoring 2 touchdowns. He's handsome. So this is a ridiculous value play. I mean, if you have a free bet, something like that, Judkins, over 1.5 touchdowns, right? Plus 3,000. It's arbitrage to Novig. So you could just go to Novig, bet the under 1.5 at minus 2,500. These two books are so out of sync. It's clear the value's on the DraftKings side. I was going to try to slam it on Onyx odds because DraftKings gives me kind of shitty betting limits, but you can see they literally adjusted it to some bullshit. Fuck. Baby, I'm sorry. Dolphins plus 7.5 on the first half spread. DraftKings has basically no lean in their market. Every other book has the Dolphins plus 7.5 as much bigger favorites. So this is for tomorrow. DraftKings play Dolphins plus 7.5 on the first quarter spread. Pinnacle, very active betting market, 10K. Right? Crossed arbitrage. So this bet's profitable or this bet's profitable. DraftKings is the soft or the square book and every other data point in the market. Every other book has the Dolphins as much bigger favorites to cover the first half spread. So it's pretty clear that's where the value is. We cashed Verlander under and hits allowed. Let's go, boys! So apparently Justin Verlander just cashed. Yay, we have big money on him. We got big money on Justin Verlander. Under 5.5 hits allowed. I ran every chalkboard play except for Pivetta with Lindor home run. Whoever's asking in the chat, Pizza. Did we? He's still pitching. Someone said he's still pitching. Damn, dude, I can't believe I missed that. How much are you guys able to get down on DraftKings for Judkins 2+ touchdowns? Yo, how much are you guys able to get? Why is he still in the game? Dude, pull his ass. Why is he still pitching? 104. 104 pitch count. 42 pitching, 7 innings, LMA, FAO. If he gives up one more hit, they'll pull him. Chalkboard lines are similar to Hot Streak, correct. Shohei can't get past 5. Dude, Shohei... Okay, so inning ended anyways. 0-0 game. If they put him in to start the 8th... Yeah, I'm going to flip out. Anyways, what do you guys want to do? Baby, I'm sorry. What do you guys want to do, man? This Blake Snell play is still available. It's kind of calling my name, if I'm being completely honest. This Blake Snell play, it's kind of calling my name. Baby, I'm sorry. Ooh. Baby, I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do. Check out this line, bro. Kevin Jennings. Dude. College football, you guys want a DraftKings pick 6 play? Kevin Jennings, again, just don't be a complete idiot. You can see they're giving you his line as a regular line, but also as a reduced payout line. Alex, when's the wedding? The wedding is, I don't know yet, to be honest. We haven't planned that far ahead. When is the wedding? When is the wedding? Dude, when should I get married? Where should I get married? Where should I get married? I don't know. Baby, I'm sorry. Dude, what the fuck? Why can't you pair multiple sports together on pick 6? It's very frustrating. And why don't I see college football? Anyways, whatever. Dude, I have way too many tabs open. So Kevin Jennings, right? You can see basically every sports book. And now it's gone. What is going on? Did they bump him? No, it's still available. Okay, so we have Kevin Jennings over 1.5 passing touchdowns. This is still available. I don't know what I'm saying. And what I'm thinking about right now is just what should I pair together? So let's see. This game is obviously relatively close. The Texas Tech, dude, why does it do that? So Charlotte, right? We just bet Charlotte plus 120. So it's kind of similar to like this game, right? Texas Tech, Utah. I mean, at least in terms of how big of favorites, what is the blowout potential of the game? So what we can do is possibly, I just want to figure out what has the best correlation. Also, why don't I see this game? Oh, I got to go to all games. My bad. They don't have rushing props, though, dude. Why don't they have rushing props up? Why are they so stupid? So maybe I do have to go to top 25 because I just want to kind of analyze and think about the correlation a little bit, right? So if we're running plays for tomorrow night's college football, they're running back, right? DraftKings Pick 6 just has his line too high at 43.5. You can see every other book has him at 37.5. Baby, I'm sorry. So let's go to rushing props. And like that's like taking a Utah under. Yeah. So what we could run, long story short, is this. Yo, you guys like the correlation on this or you have no opinion? What do you guys think, man? Somebody help me out. Or this is both. Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot, dude. These are both rushing props. Bro, what the fuck? Why do I have so many tabs open? I gotta stop doing that. So that does not make sense to pair together. Both running backs to go under. So you can see on FanDuel, right? They're giving you the same odds on both the over and the under for both these running backs. But if you stack both unders together, right? If I switch that here, they take down your odds. They give you worse odds. And that's because over under is positively correlated. So I think what we'd prefer to do is include this Dickman play. No? Yeah? Baby, I'm sorry. I don't know how much sense that makes, but again, these multi-billion-dollar sports books, they know better than I do, that's for sure. So here, though, both unders for receivers are positively correlated. What should we pair, dude? There's a lot of plays with value. I'm just trying to figure out what I think is best. So we don't want to take both unders in rushing. So I think what we want to take is the top running back to go under, and then the top wide receiver for the other team to go under. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. It's not even a top wide receiver, but whatever. So this is what I'm going to run. Sorry that took so long. 3-pick entry. For tomorrow. So, right, that's kind of like taking the Utah running back to go under and then a TTU receiver. And that, it is positively correlated. You guys like it? I mean, it checks out. It seems solid. You guys like the slip? Alex, WNBA boost on pick 6, please. Does this slip make sense? Does anyone who knows football, does anyone want to gut check me if you understand the games tomorrow? I already gave out the WNBA slip. This is what I ran. I was streaming last night at like midnight. This is what I ran right here. These 2 picks. No, where did it go? Yo, do you guys like this or no? What are better plays to pair? There's a lot of value on these players to go under. Yeah, that looks good. Jennings is free. Need a few more baseball props when you're done, please. Okay, so some people like it. That's good enough for me. Will they take $5,000? If they do, I'm going to kill myself. No, they won't. Okay, so that would have been crazy, though. That would have been crazy if they took that. Baby, I'm sorry. That I promises. Baby, I'm sorry. Alright, can you guys see the play? Sorry that took so long. Sometimes I get a little excited. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Baby, I'm sorry. In our feelings. Mitch Garver, HRR is working. Damn, I have a lot of texts about Dabble on my phone right now. What the fuck is going on? Let's see. Baby, I'm sorry. So again, here's the pick 3 play. Sorry if you missed it. $1,200 to win 7.1K. Again, Chalkboard has a bunch of good discounts right now. Chalkboard is another DFS app. Unfortunately, it's not on OddsJam. But they have a bunch of good promos, discounts right now. Again, the best play available seemed to be Lindor to hit a home run. Francisco Lindor to go yard. Dude, we have a lot of plays open. Fuck me. Should we do more Dabble, more prize picks, more underdog? Baby, I'm sorry. What is going on? Damn. Yo, check out this play. Looks like it just got bumped. Sorry, dude. These lines are flying around sometimes. Yeah, so again, the best play, if you haven't run the MLB play on pick 6, Blake Snell, his under is massively favored. That seems like a decent play that you could go with. Baby, I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do, though. And then again, this play on Kevin Jennings is just fucking sick, bro. Right? His over is minus 195, minus 160 is like, that definitely seems like a solid pick. Oh, what do we want to do? 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 Hoi! What do we want to do? Alex Alex, you the real MVP. Thanks for the Brandon Pafot play. No problem. I want to look at Underdog and Prize Picks and some of these different books. Just give me a sec. Dude, why do I have so many fucking tabs up on all my computers? It's very confusing. Oy, oy. Can somebody send the link to the Collier discount? Again, it was Nafisa Collier over in points. Aliyah Boston for tomorrow over 13.5 points. And then the Yurfee, the yes run first inning in the Rockies game. Whoa. Yo. Alex, remember that 100x we hit last year with the Wallner home run in the bottom of the ninth? Fuck yeah, I do. Dude, that was a crazy hit. That was one of the best feelings ever. That was, I think I was streaming too. No, I was definitely streaming during that. Yo, anyways, I want to get in some more plays. So let's see what we can do. Let me get rid of DraftKings for a sec. Again, this book is just fucking insane, bro. What are they doing? They fuck up all their tennis lines. You can literally make like $1 billion betting on tennis on this site. But what was I going to say? Let's see where the flip value is first. So let me get rid of this and show you some more plays. So check this out. Check this out. Right? Jonathan Mateer, crossed market. FanDuel is the much larger company, right? The much sharper book. It's not like a sharp book. I wouldn't say it's like Circa or something. But here you have a crossed market, so we have to do something. Even if you just flip the coin and randomly pick the side to bet, you know one of these two plays has to be mathematically profitable. Again, because the market's crossed and you could bet both outcomes to guarantee a profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this. Damn, how is Charlotte still up at plus 120? Regardless, we ran that shit. Baby, I'm sorry. So ProfitX, very awesome book, especially for Arbing. We hit a play earlier because, again, they just don't have limits. So that's a big plus of it. No limits is a good thing. Baby, I'm sorry. I think they bumped that line. Oh, shit. I think what I'm going to run is this play, which I do kind of like. So this is for the Army game. Army first half point spread basically to be winning. So this is a little two-man on flip, two-pick entry. Someone asked me to copy it to coin, so we'll try doing that. But again, you want to use flip cash. That's like real money. You don't want to use flip coins. So it's almost crossed with Pinnacle, right? Pinnacle's market is plus 117, minus 142. If you devig their market, if you remove the juice, right? They have a 25-cent spread. Remove the vig, remove the juice. The fair price with the vig removed is plus 127. We're getting above fair value, plus 140, which is why this bet is plus EV. So that's a solid play. Whew. Yeah, this play is fucking crazy. Yeah, crazy play on FanDuel. Everson Pereira to record an RBI. Plus 350, minus 348. Massively crossed market. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a FanDuel parlay, because why not? So I'm going to try to put together a very good Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, first, let's bet this. What is going on in this Royals game, dude? This play just popped up. We got Cole on the mound, too. Oh, shit. This is a ridiculous play. 5K betting limits on FanDuel. Super efficient. Liquid market. They have the Royals as minus 155 favorites on the first half money line. Again, you are a day trader of sports books. You should try to move as fast as possible. Where is first half? Where is first half? What the fuck, dude? Innings 1 to 5. Where's first half money line? Here. Again, if the game is tied, you will get a refund. If the game is tied, you will get a refund. So this is a massively crossed market. Not only is rebet arbitrage to Pinnacle, it's also arbitrage to Novig, FanDuel, Circa. It's a locked market. Minus 130 is clearly ridiculous value. I mean, look at this. Minus 130, arbitrage, arbitrage, arbitrage. 5K betting limits on FanDuel. Super liquid, efficient betting market. You can pull up a line movement chart on OddsJam. You can see lines have been moving towards Kansas City, towards the Royals. So rebet is just kind of stale. They haven't really adjusted their odds with the rest of the market. Lineups, injuries, all that can move around the lines, the market or whatever. What were we talking about? FanDuel. Let's see what we can do. Baby, I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do. Crossed. Perfect. Baby, I'm sorry. Let's see. Lewis Gill over in K's. Locked market with Novig. Pinnacle, very sharp book. Has this at minus 150. Yup, give that to me. No hold in the market. No hold in the market. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. So I'm building a real quick FanDuel parlay, then we can move on to another book. Again, no hold in the market, right? This play is ridiculous, right? Syracuse plus 17.5. FanDuel, no lean in their market. Every other book has the Cuse heavily favored to cover. Dude, FanDuel has a lot of value. More Army value. Pinnacle has this market minus 115, plus 129. That definitely would beat the DVIG line. Bro, there's just some crazy value. Louisiana Tech minus 154. Like, what are they doing? OddsJam makes it easy. You just hit the little bet button. 10-leg parlay. But I'm not going to parlay it. I'm going to run it as a round robin. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Dude, round robins are fun. All of these are locked and or crossed markets. Dude, verify my location, you bitch. I got a huge parlay. I'll actually try to put the link in the chat. What other books do we want to look at, though? So again, a round robin is basically you're running every possible combination of 8-leg parlays out of all of these picks. All of these picks are plus EV. If it just verifies my location. So round robins are fun, in my opinion. Because again, they're not as risky as a parlay. You can't really have a bad beat. Dude, what the fuck? No. Dude, it has New Jersey pulled up when I'm in Virginia, so it's not gonna fucking take the bet, dude. Hoy, I'm an idiot. Nobody told me, though. All right, what book do we want to look at after this FanDuel play? I got to lock in now. Hertz crossed market. This play looks super good. Arbitrage crossed market. I'm actually not going to include the super long shot play. It's just it brings up the odds too much. Makes it more risky. I kind of want a sweat, you know? Baby, I'm sorry. I'm also going to skip that play. I'm just gonna build a parlay. Again, a round robin is very simple. It's just a combination of parlays, right? Like, so if you run a round robin with 4 legs by 3s, you're running out of those 4 picks every possible combination of a 3-pick parlay. It's very simple. Baby, I'm sorry. Look at all this value, man. All of these locked markets. One of the plays has to be profitable. There's no hold between the 2 books. FanDuel just, it's a great book, especially during NFL season. In college football season. I feel like FanDuel has probably more college football value than any other book. Why aren't you taking this bet? Oh, Stanford versus Virginia. So again, you can't bet on college football player props in your state, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Dude, Texans plus 124 against the Jags doesn't seem horrible too. Baby, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm literally just digging around on this live stream. You could run these all as straight bets. I could still do that if I decide to change my mind. Why is it not verifying my location? Again, if you can get a line at plus 110 on one book, on the other side of the line, minus 110, dude, what the fuck? We got a lot of bets locked in. Fuck me. This shit's hitting, though. I'm literally going to jump off a bridge if they don't take this bet. Look at this. Why? Why are they like this? Fucking janky sports books, bro. Finally. And then they tell me I can bet $200 and they just don't take it. Yep, that's the play. Bro, it's beautiful. Anyways, I'm going to start looking for plays on Dabble or another sports book. Update Chrome, maybe. Oh, shit. Yo, there's some very good value on Dabble. So, again, all these picks are plus EV. You can also just run them in a parlay or something. Or, sorry, you don't have to run it in a parlay. You could run a round robin or whatever. So, let's see if we can get another Dabble slip. So, we have Kevin Gaussman under 1.5 walks allowed. Dude, I fucking hate these books, bro, sometimes. They don't verify my location. Take a screenshot if you want a screenshot. It is beautiful. Again, if every bet in your parlay is plus EV, then your parlay will be plus EV. I have a video that kind of goes through the math behind parlays and stuff here. Verlander, pick 1. Let's go. Would you say that FanDuel isn't sharp to D-Vig from college football? What do you mean? Underdog MLB boost, please. How do I come in and Monahan's just making an 8-leg parlay? Sorry, I've been streaming for a long time. I got bored of doing the infinite dabble slips that we could do because there are just some crazy plays available on this app. It's ridiculous. Look at what is going on. Yo, does anyone know the best shield? What is the best shield available right now? So we have Diaz. His under is massively favored, right? Him to hit a single, his under is heavily favored. He's gone under 3 out of the past 5 games. Granted, that didn't really work for Ohtani yesterday. So you look at Gaussman, Odds Jam Fantasy Optimizer. All the books have his under at minus 179. So his under is like a heavy, heavy, heavy favorite. What's the best shield? What's the best shield? What's the best shield? No, I meant to say, if I misspoke, FanDuel has the most value, more value for college football, in my opinion, compared to the NFL. Here's a 3-man on Dabble. Whoops, you guys cannot see that. Here's a 3-pick entry on Dabble. Get it locked in. And they just removed Gaussman. Never mind. What's the best shield? Does anyone know the best shield? Whew. I got a 3-pick entry. Here's the play. 3-man. 3-man. What's the best shield? Lewis. What's the best shield? Lewis Gill strikeouts. Let's see. Is there a payout shift? No payout shift. That's crazy. I'm going to rip a few different dabble slips. Tail what you want to tail. Is there any correlation to exploit? Trent Grisham went crazy yesterday, but they're adding in a payout shift now. Let's see what we can do. Oh, baby. Here we go. Yo, Travis Etienne, no touchdown. 3-man. So you can see his over is plus money. A lot of these books, again, they only give you one-way markets. So like DraftKings Onyx odds, they have him like plus 120 to score a touchdown. Even though they're only giving you one-way markets, you know his under is the more likely or the favored outcome. Dabble is obviously fixed payouts. You take his over, you take his under, you get the same payout. All these books have his under heavily favored. Baby, I'm sorry. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. Dude, why do they do this, man? There's a lot of value hitting the board right now. Go. So we have Sam Levitt to not score a touchdown as well. That's another crazy good play. Check this out. Right? FanDuel is giving you plus money, right? They're giving you plus 115 on him to score. So his under is the favored or the more likely outcome. That is a crazy good play. Sam Levitt as well as Travis Etienne. Literally every book has Sam Levitt plus 110, plus 120 to score a touchdown. This is crazy. This is crazy. So if you want to get down more action, again, what I can do is just kind of to work around limits is I just go here to Diaz. I take him to not hit a single since it seems like they're not bumping anything today. And then we go to Yoshida to hit a single. His over is heavily favored, right? It's just following data. He had 2 singles last game as well. Take the bet. So again, you got to be a little shitty to get around limits, but I'm very smart about it, you know. McCade Brown, as seen on OddsJam, every book has his over heavily favored. This is a great play. McCade Brown, over 1.5 walks. How have they not bumped anything? I have no idea. Right? Wow. Dude, this is crazy. Baby, I'm sorry. Jacob. To record a run. Over is heavily favored. Damn, I could literally just rip slips all day long, but that's going to get a little boring, so whatever. Sam Levitt play, crazy good. Travis Etienne play, crazy good. Both plays are crazy good. Both of those plays are crazy good. MLB 50% boost on Underdog. Yo, give me a sec. Baby, I'm sorry. Did they remove any of these? No, they did not. Still available. Travis Etienne. And then we have Sam Levitt. That's crazy, dude. Yep, still available. That play actually just popped up on Better Picks as well. So you can get Sam Levitt to not score a touchdown on Better as well, whereas the Travis Etienne play you can only get on... See, they are bumping the wrong shit. They bumped McCade Brown. They also bumped Gill. I agree with Auto Flipper. That's not like the craziest shield in the world, but... still a very solid slip. What book did people want to look at? What book do you guys want to look at? Underdog. Okay, I'll do an underdog slip. Where is Gil, bro? Gotta be dumb quick. You have to be careful about some of the shields. They don't bump because of worse value. I mean, honestly, the Sam Levitt play and the Travis Etienne play are probably the two best picks on Dabble. I can't lie. Oh, shit. Look at this play that just hit the board. Grimes over 38.5 receiving yards. Damn. You can see every other book. This is just right off the Odds Jam Optimizer line discrepancy tool. They have his line at 38.5. Every other book, significantly higher. So this is a very solid play once again, and it's still available, but they just removed Sam Levitt. Fuck me. So, again, sometimes you got to be ready. This is Soriano hits allowed. Sorry, I apologize. So here's the play. That would be a solid three-man on Dabble. Oh, shit. Someone said try Cook TD. Let's see if that works. And they already removed one of them. What is Josh Allen to score a touchdown? Let's see. So Josh Allen, minus 157, minus 150. He's a pretty big favorite. What about Cook? Josh Allen and Cook are about equally likely to score a touchdown, according to the market. Anyways, I think I promised an underdog play, so let's see. Let's see what we can do, boys. Snell over 16.5 outs. That is crossed with no vig. I'm going to do a slip. Fast as fuck. You please better be ready to tail. Again, if you have a promo, I don't get promos on underdog, but last weekend we went crazy. We had a bunch of plays. So Novig has the under at plus 120. All of these are crossed markets. Arbitrage, okay? Damn, a lot of overs so far, right? Crossed with ProfitX. Decent amount of liquidity. Very strong play. James Cook receiving yards. I fuck with this. Yo, make sure you're getting ready. I'm running a 6-pick flex play. You can see I already have 4 picks so far. I'm done playing around with this bullshit, okay? Under 12.5 games won. Only 2 books posting lines. 2 data points, Pinnacle and FanDuel, but more than clear enough. His under should be the heavily favored outcome. That's a great play. And then we have Gavin Williams under 16.5 outs. You have 4 seconds to bet this before I bet this, okay? Gavin Williams under 5, 4, 3, first 3 picks, all overs. Final 3 picks, some overs and some unders. You already hit your limit on Underdog, did I? No, I didn't. Did they add a fucking payout shift, dude? What did they add the payout shift to? Anyways, maybe they didn't add a payout shift. Maybe I'm stupid. But here was the play. 6-man. Prize Picks WNBA discount. We already did it. Cook TD, no shield shift. Let's see. So if we look at James Cook, right? Someone's saying James Cook to score a touchdown. That should work. Let's see. Let's see if they're full of shit or not. Oh, shit. Again, Cook's a pretty big favorite to score, so that's not a horrible play. So we have Carson Williams under half of a base. Nah, they're adding in a payout shift here for me, but maybe they won't for Josh Allen. Both players were quite solid shields where the under was listed. Nah, still getting a payout shift. Let's see here. What if we go to Lewis? And then again, Trent Grisham, who went crazy last night, checks out from a value perspective. 5-man. $27.63 max betting limit, but it's solid. Right? Fernando Tatis, every sportsbook that is offering 2-way markets. Ignore the books only offering 1-way markets. Underdog is so dumb. How am I daily limited? I know, dude. Underdog is beat sometimes. Those daily limits are kind of bullshit, but don't know what to tell you. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, I gotta switch back to Virginia. Otherwise, it's gonna keep sending me to New Jersey. Iowa versus Rutgers. You have a massive arbitrage bet. Again, I'm on a max limited FanDuel account. Minus 105 on the over, right? Minus 105. FanDuel's the only book with the under favored. Novig, the under is, plus 110. So obviously someone's trying to get action down at -1. Someone's offering a shit ton of money. So I could just arb this to take the risk-free profit. I'm going to show you how fast I can get this locked in. And did it move? I thought someone took it out. I was going to say, man. So, let's see. So I bet this. Why is it saying location restricted? If they ban this shit in Virginia, I'm going to flip out. Why are you saying location restricted, dude? Anyways, now it's working. Just a little janky at first. So I just traded this, right? So the second the game's over on Friday, I'm just going to be $4 richer. One of these bets wins, one loses. But because FanDuel, and in this case Novig's a great book for arbitrage because, again, no limits. No limits. That shit's crazy, dude. Yo. Look at this play on Fliff that just popped up. Random tennis play for tomorrow morning. Crossed with Pinnacle. Pinnacle, sharpest book for tennis. Pretty decent betting limits. 1.8K. What the fuck, bro? Please tell me they didn't just bump it. And they bumped it. No, they didn't. Never mind. Sorry, we're trying to bet this, right? Crossed with Pinnacle. Literally every other book has this like minus 163. I have no idea what Fliff is doing. And then we're going to pair this with the Rockies, which is crossed with Pinnacle and very active betting market. What are they doing, dude? No, that's the Rockies line you wanted to bet. Yo, so I'm playing the Rockies as well. Rockies. So here are the two plays I just got locked in. Again, Fliff only gives you $250 per bet, but if you parlay it, you get a fresh set of $250. It both bets in your, so you can see Fliff is arbitrage to ProfitX, it's arbitrage to Novig, it's arbitrage to Pinnacle, it's arbitrage to Bet Online. This is the clearest value in the world on Rockies money line. Okay, so very sharp play. Did they bump it already? Sometimes they bump that shit fast. No, it's still available. Yo, what up, Alex? Gang, I'm back. Yo, it's still available at plus 145. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Yo, are they not bumping this? What is going on this Rockies game, dude? They probably are taking so much money, dude. People love fading the Rockies. They may not even care if they're offering way too much value on Rockies money line. They're probably like all these degenerate idiots fucking betting on the Rockies. Because most people are just going to take the Twins at any price because the Rockies are literally ass, but... Oh, baby. This is a great play. Lines are ripping towards the Rockies. Hoy. Follow the channel, like the channel, whatever the word is. Damn, they still haven't bumped this. This shit's crazy. Wow. Dude, we have placed a lot of bets on this live stream. Wow. I hope we win them all. Can you show your pick 6 WNBA boost? Yeah, no problem. Whoever just asked that. I got you, bruh. A lot of value tonight, boys. A lot of value. So this play, minus 130. Rockies, plus 145. That is literally arbitrage to every other book. It's absolutely insane. And this Charlotte line is still available. This line was probably more insane. Again, every sportsbook has like 10,000 lines up at any given time. You're just trying to zone in on the rare few bets, right, that actually have an edge. You don't need to bet on every game, on every player. You're looking for the needle in the haystack. It's kind of like getting married, right? You don't need 48 wives. You don't need to marry every girl. You just need, you know, you got to zone in on the few, the prospects. Not actually, that's a joke, but... You know, Fliff has so many fucking lines up. We're just trying to zone in on the few rare plays with value. This is what I got in for the WNBA profit boost, whoever was just asking about that. So it's kind of interesting to see the line movement. So you can see lines are ripping towards Charlotte, right? So Charlotte opened as much bigger underdogs around plus 220. And you can see boom, 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 boom. Right? Fliff is stale. That's the word I like to use. They're just stale, still offering, you know, whatever it is. Like, so what about the Rockies for tonight? Now it's down to plus 135. It's probably the same thing. Yeah, lines are diving towards the Rockies kind of into the close as you get closer to game town. 2 hour stream is still going. Rebet has an MLB profit boost, do they? Let's see. I didn't realize they had a promo. Nobody said on the stream. Nobody told me. Nobody told me that Rebet had a sick promo. 10% profit. Bro, 10% profit boost? You're distracting me for a 10% profit boost? Yeah. Let's see. Damn, dude. There is some decent value on Rebet. I mean, a lot of people sleep on it, but it's a pretty solid book, legal, available in most states. Hey. Yo, this play on Buxton honestly doesn't seem horrible. If you haven't used the DraftKings 30% boost, I would probably run Snell under, Buxton over, Byron Buxton over 1.5 HRRs, hits plus runs plus RBIs. You can see every sports book, every data point you have in the market. All these books have his over. What the fuck is this? Bro, what is going on? Dude, these dumbasses just moved the lineup on Mason to 54.5. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So again, this guy's line is 43.5, right? On literally every other book. That was just prize picks. Did DraftKings actually move him up to 53.5? What are they doing? They moved him up to 54.5. Dude, we got to go quick. So this Kevin Jennings play was ridiculously good. Again, every sports book has this over massively, 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 massively favored. Dude, check this out. All right, prize picks, or sorry, DraftKings. And they removed Kevin Jennings, but that play is crazy, dude. What are they doing? So they just removed the play on Kevin Jennings unfortunately. Yo, is taking over for a running back or under on a receiver? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. This play is probably Jackson. So the best play is still probably this Jackson dude. Under 86.5 rushing yards. Again, every other book has him at like 78.5. Kind of ridiculous, but 3-man. Again, I got no idea what they're doing here. That line on Mason. It's crazy, dude. Right, Mason receiving yards. Check this out. OddsJam Sportsbook screen. The play was just off the optimizer. Points out line discrepancies, but like, what are they doing, dude? 54.5 every other book, like 41.5s across the board. We can't see the play, bro. How can you not see the play? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Someone said, what's back up? What's back up? What happens if he still goes over? Then obviously you lose the fucking bet. What kind of question is that? Bro, what do you mean? Yo, so they put up the passing touchdowns back up. What are they doing, dude? Every time I'm trying to bet this, now they're like auto bumping it. Thoughts on Dolphins money line? We're on Dolphins first half spread. I did bet Dolphins first half spread. Oh shit, I wasn't done with my cookie, boys. Wow. I wasn't done with my cookie. Anyways, I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich and gamble. On stream, I'm going to stay streaming, but don't expect me to talk a lot. I need more water. All right, let's see what we can do. What the fuck, dude? Why did lines just rip against the Rockies? Anyways, I'm going to place some bets on DraftKings, different sports books. So, like, check out this play. Dude, the Rockies line, I literally think it just moved against us. That sucks. But anyways, that's okay. Some lines are going to move against you. It sucks, but it's just the way it is. Here we have Jets over 19.5 points, plus 124. I trust you, Justin Fields. Oh, I guess we already bet that yesterday. Crossed with Pinnacle. Pinnacle, super tight market. Only 17 cents of juice. That play definitely seems good, but I guess we already bet it yesterday. Dude, DraftKings just does not move lines. Here's a solid play for tonight. Crossed with no vig. I mean, it's a super random bet. But it takes 2 seconds to lock these in, even though I'm limited on DraftKings. This guy to strike out 2 times. Again, the stupid book, DraftKings, is arbitrage. This is just the OddsJam arbitrage tool. It's arbitrage or crossed with no vig. So one of these 2 plays has to be plus EV, right? Because again, we could just bet both outcomes to guarantee a profit. So DraftKings kind of popping. Christopher Morale over 1.5 strikeouts. There is massive liquidity on Novig, right? This platform is swarmed by sharps. In syndicates, in trading firms, and shit like that. Because again, there's no limit. So it's much more scalable than a sports book that's going to limit your bet size. So here, Arbitrage, once again, you just take the DraftKings side. I mean, you could arbitrage bet it, but whatever. You get the point. Like, one of the two bets has to be profitable. You have a stupid book and you have a smart book. So you want to place the bet on DraftKings. That is the plus EV play. The play with value or an edge. Oh, damn, dude. There are a lot of things available. Why did they put pickles on? Did I order pickles today? I'm not feeling pickles. You gotta show, dude, you gotta show the payouts, bro. You're getting a 3-leg on pick 6 of 5.7x. Dude, what are you talking about? This is a 5.93x. There is no 5.7x. This is a 6x. This is a 5.93x. This is a 6x. I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, pick 6, they do have a free square on Tua. That's what I ran. I think we hit that on stream, but I don't remember. Damn, bro. This is definitely solid. Tyler Sutterstorm, over 1.5 HRRs. Again, DraftKings gives me like $30 on these plays. I'm max limited, but DraftKings only sportsbook with the under favored. Every other book, the overs favored, crossed with no vig. Decent amount of liquidity for a very niche, random market. I'm scared to take Madsen because FanDuel doesn't have odds up for him. Do we have any games going on right now that we already bet on? Bro, that sucks. Poor Brandon Pafat. This guy literally throws a one-hitter through 9 innings, and then the reliever is just getting absolutely fucked. So he is not going to get the win. Very Paul Skeens-esque. Coastal Carolina under 17.5, crossed with Pinnacle. Every book has the under as a much bigger favorite. Pinnacle had decent betting limits. So yeah, sure, I'll run it. Coastal Carolina under. Here are the best plays on Prize Picks. If you haven't already used the WNBA discount, I hit my daily limit on Prize Picks, but McCade Brown over 1.5 walks. McCade Brown over 1.5 walks. You can see every buck, his over is the heavy favorite. Prize Picks is fixed payouts. Take his over, you take his under, you get the same payout. So you want to make sure all your picks check out from a value perspective. Overs favored, overs favored, overs favored, overs favored. Overs heavily favored, right? So you could just run like Ren. So you could run Renfigo, no single, McCade Brown, over 1.5 walks, and then the WNBA discount. Can you please show the Hard Rock value? Sure. Let's go here. Put in Hard Rock. Damn, dude. Hard Rock is kind of popping. Probably the best play on Hard Rock. Brianna Stewart under 15.5 points, crossed with no vig, right? So usually I just recommend use the arbitrage tool. Just put in Hard Rock and take every crossed market. Satu Sabali over 1.5 made threes, minus 145 on Hard Rock. Arbitrage to a very sharp book with a fair amount of liquidity, almost $1,000. Her under is plus 155 on ProfitX. That seems like a good play. Again, just take the Hard Rock side. Novig parlay. What do you? Give me a sec. So if you want to learn about cross-market betting, just watch this thing. 30% NFL boost on pick 6. Where are you seeing an NFL boost? I don't see an NFL boost. Oh, baby. So Hard Rock, I guess you could run Satu over. You could run Jalen Hurts interception crossed. Hard Rock is arbitrage to FanDuel. And you can just see, like, they're offering pretty amazing value at plus 170. Here's another solid one. Josh Allen, over 2.5 PTDs, passing touchdowns, arbitrage to a very sharp book in Circa, only 40 cents of juice. One of these two bets has to be profitable. Even if you don't personally bet on Circa, it's a sharp book, sharpest book in the US. I mean, Novig, again, is a betting exchange, right? So I guess it's not technically a book. Plus 275, just run the Hard Rock side. Very simple strategy, but it works and it makes a lot of money. Lad over 52.5 receiving yards. You could also middle bet this. So you could middle bet this, bet the over on Hard Rock, under on Novig. You're guaranteed to make a profit. But then if Lad has exactly 53 or 54 yards, you're going to win not only your over 52.5, that's why it says middle as well as an arbitrage bet. You're not only going to win your over 52.5, you're also going to win the under 54.5. So you have a rare possibility of cashing both plays. Yo, Dolphins plus 14. Damn, dude. Football season is lit. Anyways, I placed so many bets. I'm going to call it a day for now.